Hey guys, so the basic question that we need to ask ourselves after all the education from class 1 to class 10, then class 12, then science or arts or many degrees, and after all these decades of education, if you don't know the basic step of how to put a seed in a soil and turn it into a plant, or how to put a sapling and make it ripe, it's a very deep and very philosophical question, or the mark for the education that we have received and now practically we are using it. So today I will be letting you know how to plant basic steps in plant. How to plant a plant? Yeah. Or how to sow a plant, how to seed a plant, whatever it is. So there's always a choice whether you can take a 130 rupees fresh pot, or you can recycle, reuse. I have taken a basket of, what was it, what's the name I can for it? Pulse chocolate dabba. I have cut it open from one side, you see, and one of my teacher has gifted me the mint, mint or menthol plant, you see. The I have taken it out from the soil, the roots, and I saw that this menthol, there are various varieties of basil, around 27 varieties of basil around this world, and menthol is one of the kind of basil. It may have the same family or same genus or species. Okay, the sabja seeds that you use in the faluda, okay, or the topping, they are also from the family of Tulasi. Then there is Karpura Tulasi, there is Kasi Tulasi, Krishna Tulasi, Rama Tulasi, that you also know. Lakshmi Tulasi, of course, my favorite. So I observed, you see, this plant is a kind of runner. So it has grown. My teacher has put one plant and it has started running, and there is another plant coming out of it. Likewise, it has a lot of runners in it. Okay, this is a proof here. You see, there's a runner, and from the runner has grown another plant. So various types can happen. So what to do first when you want to sow a plant properly? You see, gardening is a very complex stuff and you have to do it properly. It is like praying. You have to talk to your plants. Yeah, I mean literally. How are you today? And put some water, like eating, giving food, or a fun purpose. So that's a very efficient way of physical meditation, you can say. See, people use cocoa peat. Cocoa peat is not available. You can use sawdust from a sawmill. Okay, I have a sawmill nearby. I got sawdust. Sawdust here acts as a sponge. It will percolate all the water into it, and it will be always moist comparatively. Then the most important, it is not dense as soil, so it will give aeration to the roots. The roots also need air, not just the above part, the lower part also. It will give aeration. It will not choke the roots with water, and then it will act as a water bed also, because as I said, it acts as a sponge. Once you put it, you have to moisten it up. Yeah, and you will be amazed how easily it can be done. Yeah, I'm using around 1.5 liter water bottle, and it is done very easily literally. One finger. Yeah. When you moisten it up, you will observe that it will increase in mass. I mean the peat. You can use cocoa peat, or you can use sawmill. Sawmill sawdust. Yeah, it's called sawdust. It is very cheaply available. Once it was 4 rupees kilo, now it is 5 rupees kilo. Of course, there is a lot of deforestation that you have to take into consideration. It would be better if you put it on. Yeah. So as you see, this plant is a runner. I have cut it vertically. I could have gone straight, but it's a runner, so it needs space to run. And once it runs, you can trim off, or what is the right term for it? I'm forgetting that one. You can trim off the old plant and let the new one grow. You can use the old plant for your food purpose. It's menthol. And trust me when I say it's menthol, chew it. First you feel you have tasted tulsi, then after some time there is that mentos and menthol. There used to be a chocolate by the name menthol. Yeah, and you can feel that breeze within your mouth. So should I put this directly into the pit? No, actually it is wet. Okay, literally wet. So you have to create a strong soily base for the plant where it can land. Okay, I have brought soil along with me. So yeah, next layer. You can go into the ratio of 1:3 or 3:1, whichever way you like 3 parts of soil and 1 part of the husk, not the husk, what is it? Sawdust. Or you can go like 1 part of soil and 3 parts of husk. You see, an helicopter cannot land on the terrace. People are living in flats, they cannot go on putting weight onto the flat. They cannot go like 200 kgs of soil or something. They have to plan accordingly and lightweighted things. And in this case, the cocoa peat or the husk of food is the best solution. Yeah. I need a lot of improvement on this part. There is a lot of fillers coming in my communication. I don't know why. Yeah, you see, there is grass also. Gracias. So I would be putting the soil and I would be putting the roots into the soil along with the runners. Yeah, this is where I think there is a little more need for leveling up. You can actually put anything as manure. Yeah, so sometimes there is leftover rice which you can put into soil. So how will it help? There will be insects coming up. There will be maggots. Maggot infested soil is good for plant growing. When maggots are there, it creates a kind of air space while growing. Yeah, that will be nitrogen fixation. You understand that part at least. Good. So yeah. Take whichever one. So I'm taking one plant here. Some people, I have got 3 plants here, but I will be taking only one. So which one to take is the question. I think this is a completely grown one with a growing up runner. So I'll be taking this one. I'll be putting it in the mouth of the bottle. This side, mouth. Okay. This side is the end, other end. And now, final part, I will be covering the roots, giving it a complete support. You don't have to dig a hole and put it. You can cover the roots and give it anchorage. The soil here acts as the anchor. Remember, the soil here acts as the anchor, and the husk or the cocoa peat or the sawdust acts as a sponge or the water pit. Okay, it gives space for the spreading of the roots, and the soil acts as the anchorage and water anchorage and what should I say, root spreading area. The spread area should be more. Yeah, and people, somebody commented on one of my videos, there is too much of comedy stuff going, put something like actual material. I think it's someone by the name Satya Wiki, God knows. Yeah, do like and subscribe my channel for more videos like this. Yeah, see, it's standing up. So this is a cap based system, and I have tightened the cap of the box very tightly, so there should be something like for water percolation. I'm using a size 10 or some syringe needle to put a hole in the base. Okay, one hole, so that if there is some kind of very much excess water, it can leak out. Anyway, you can put more than one hole. Yep. So since there is a water bed which acts as like a sponge, you have to use less water while putting it. You don't need to drown it within water. Many people do that mistake, especially if they do it with soil, and the soil turns into clay. When it turns into clay, it sticks up. There is no air for the roots. This is basic steps. I'm not a botany professor, but this is what I learned from school. You need to breathe, the plant need to breathe, and the plant's roots also need to breathe and grow. Let it spread its wings. I mean the fibrous part. I'm getting good at it. Like, share and subscribe. Help your friends grow some plants at home. Monk Padu.